What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Now, guys, what is this? Now, guys, on today's video, as you probably can tell, we are going over the houseplant of the month of December. Yes. Now, kind of strange that I chose this plant during I would say Christmas time or the Christmas month. This here plant is the devil's backbone. Kind of ironic, but yeah, I didn't think about it until like 3 minutes ago. But yeah, guys, this here plant is the devil's backbone. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have definitely seen this here plant. Most definitely, and I mean most definitely underrated. Well, there's too many most deaths on underrated, but definitely not talked about like almost at all. But this here plant, hands down, has been one of my go-getters. Now, most of you guys definitely should. Well, I guess this is a kind of an update video as well. But most of you guys definitely should remember this here plant. I used her as an example for like variegations and when I did the different ways to increase the foliage in your plants without cutting, or just basically different ways to make your plant fuller. All right. I did do propping on these. I cut them up literally. You can just cut them wherever leaf is at. Literally, that's a node, but I haven't tried it that far. But you can just cut it anywhere healthy. Anything more than, I would say, 3 inches of work, especially if it has a leaf. And I just cut it and propped them in some water and went from there. And then another method, you guys know, I did notching. Notching is where you just kind of interrupt the, I call it the nutrient stream. So plants carry their nutrients in water. This little thing here is aggravating. Plants carry their nutrients in water, of course, upward, kind of like a tree, on the stems. And if you cut it, you'll disrupt the flow. So, for example, do I have anything here? No. But, for example, in between this here is the stem or trunk of the plant rather. If I decide to make a cut right in the middle, it's going to interrupt all the growth that's on this side. So anyway, I did a whole bunch of notching, and as you can see, she's definitely filled out. The pieces that I propagated from stems, of course, still growing. But all in all, you guys, she made this list because, again, she is a go-getter. I haven't had any, and I mean zero, problems since I got her, other than, nope, zero problems. I got her maybe she's one of the OGs now. I got her probably about 2 years ago. Definitely would have been way, way bigger, taller. Well, it was branching out too, but it had more height before it started to branch. But that's why I did one of the major propagations when I cut it. But on this here side, let's see, can I bring this in so you guys can see? As you can see, my pot here. This one right here was the main stem, which is pretty thick. And what I do love about these, kind of like your Monstera albos or any kind of albos rather, you can see this just pretty variegation that comes on the stems. Now, that is where I propped it, chopped it and propped it. I chopped it and propped it there, chopped it and propped it there. So all these extra stems on this here side has come from the height of this girl here. And as you can see, just growing with just no problems. You're pretty sure you can see what I do love about these two, you guys. They're not technically Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they're definitely not cactus because of they're not getting cactus sunlight, even though they are in a south-facing window, which is my bathroom. They're not getting cactus quality light, but this is why I would say they are succulent. So, but and I also say this because of they're kind of like the leaves remind you of a thin leaf Hoya. Yeah, it's like a thin leaf Hoya. It's very thick. Kind of has like a waxy kind of feel. And then what I do love about this thing is oh my god, guys, you probably can you see it? Definitely do an insert and let you guys see, but you kind of can see it. Yeah, that mark there is not brown. If you it's red. As you can see, there's a blush of red on these. These things will turn. I'll insert a picture as well. Not of mine or not of this one, but these things, all the white will turn like a stressed red or a dark burgundy-ish pink maroon in betweenish. It is like pure sexy. We're talking pure sexy just because this is a regular variegated. It's not regular. This is a variegated plant, and you honestly don't see when you see plants like this. You don't see succulent. Shrub, or it could be like a succulent shrub, but you see like a shrub greenery, not succulent. But yeah, this thing stress this is so pretty. This thing stresses to these colors. You can't really see it. Yeah, I'm just have to do the insert. But whatever you see on here that looks brown is red or burgundy or whatever color you want to call it. And speaking of brown, let's see, can I find some brown, actual browning on here? Now these do brown just like your regular any regular apple anything. Just because of the light. Here's one. I think there's one too. That yeah, that there is a I guess a burn mark. Yeah, I guess that's what they do when the whites on them turn. There it is. Those are brown marks. But these here, these are. Oh, you can see that one a little bit better. I wonder if I can use my other light here. Hopefully it doesn't. Yep, that's too bright. I was going. Oh my, what's this light might work? My, it's probably dead. Yep, it's dead. That sucks. Is that plugged up? Nope, it's not. But I just do the insert. But yeah, those are red, and I'm really loving this here plant. Now it sits in like the corner above the jacuzzi tub thing that sits right. It's like a little plexiglass. I don't know. You guys have talked about it before. I don't know what kind of glass that is, and not gonna, but yeah, she's sitting in there and growing just fine. I'm loving this here plant again. Like I said, she's the OG. She's about 2. I don't have to do anything to her. Like I don't. And when I water her, it's like, oh, I need to water you. And it's not like, oh, she's dying or something is going on because I say, oh, I need to know. It's just like, oh, I need to water you. Nothing literally is wrong with nothing. I don't have any. Well, I do get the occasional um, leaf or two that'll fall off. Let's see, not this time, but there's like occasional leaf or two that'll fall off, especially like towards the base or towards the bottom, which I'm pretty sure it is due to the sun. Of course, we are in December. But when you get this, it'll be December, huh? Um, I'm I'm still in November. You guys are getting this in December, okay? So yeah, the lighting things are changing. So I'm not too surprised that I am losing like the bottom, some of the bottom foliage. Now some of these I didn't have in the first place, and that was how it was growing or grown. And what I did do, I told you about before, is the notching. The notching, of course, increases the plant to, I would say, spread. But I'm actually loving the look. I probably will do some pinching back to encourage some more growth to come from the bottom because as you can see, there's about no more than 6 leaves that'll go. And this right here will be like, yeah, this one is definitely going out the door. The browning, oh, you can see that. The browning is gonna take that one out pretty quick, but there are some, these are some thick leaves. I wish you guys can feel this. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about, but they remind you of like a Hoya. But anyway, once these leaves here go, you guys, then it's gonna be kind of clear, at leaf 2, at the bottom. So what I'll do next year is do some pinching back and go from there. This little stick here, I don't know what happened to this one, but it's not dead, I can tell you that. Is that a root? No. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Something probably could have happened. Oh no, this was the last piece of that propagation that I did. And it was the last piece that I put in there, and I was not going to. These things take they take forever to root. Unless it's a good day and then you have better luck, or a good cutting to root a lot quicker. But some of the cuttings, I think this was one of the cuttings, and as you can see, it still has variegation on it. Still green, no roots on it yet. But yeah, she's been sitting in here for a very, very long time. And I say a very long time because you guys know exactly when we did that propagation video on this. So you know what I'm going to do now is, while I'm here and she's sitting right here, I'm going to rescar her and stick her back down. Well, rescar her and then put some rooting hormone that I luckily keep right down below in my, there we go. I just put a little bit more hormone on there. Pretty sure I didn't do it the first time. And we're going to place her down back in here as far as down as we can go. And yeah. And I don't, as you can see by that there propagation, I don't bother her at all. Now, before I did do the video, I sprayed her down. Now, are there any in Pest? Let me think, you guys. No kind of pest that we have to worry about. Nope. Yeah, the only thing that what worries me sometimes about this here plant is when the older leaves, if you keep the older leaves on, kind of like this one, it's not happening on this one because it's actually drying off. If the older leaves are kept on there, they will, I don't want to say get powdery mildew. It looks kind of like mold or something. Something is eating at that dead part on the leaf, and eventually the leaf falls off, but it don't spread, whatever it is. So I don't be too worried about it. But again, as I said before, every now and then you would get a leaf that starts to turn for some odd reason. When you got old, super old leaves that are just, that is pretty, guys. And then let me mention another thing. Let me close this rooting powder up. They have this kind of like army camouflage. It kind of reminds you of a Pictum tricolor. It has the camouflage pattern on the leaves. It's not as dark and pronounced, as pretty as the tricolor, but yeah, as you can see, it's like a mandula. Like if I functify, I don't want to break it, but if I functify the leaves or something, it's like oh, that's close. It's like a mandula, but yeah, it has the tricolor pattern. It probably, honestly, more than three colors. You have if you consider it pink, is white, but two different colors. And then you have the dark green, then the lime green, and then like a creamish green. So they come in pretty nice. And for the most part, well, yeah, for the most part, they keep their army pattern. It just gets more pronounced as the leaf. This is like just gorgeous. It gets more pronounced as the leaf gets older. That was a pretty leaf. But yeah, guys, this is the devil's backbone. Now there is, I think, one more variety. One more. Don't quote me on it, but I have seen another one. But I do know that it's not this kind. And it's even funnier because when they start off growing, they look a little put together. It's like this little plant is too perfect. You know, you see a plant that's I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, wonderful plant, you guys. Very easy to take care of. Again, not fussy at all. Definitely, this is not thirsty. This is not one thirsty plant at all. I don't think yeah, I did overwater it once since I don't had it. But I want to say it's not my fault. It was my fault. But Mother Nature took over, and it rained and it rained, and you know how you think you got everything, or no, something happens and you think you got everything, and now you're okay. How about this? It was raining real hard, and I was getting all my plants in, and by that time I was wet. Like this was a complete mop. By the time I got through, um, and come to find out, later on that the next morning, she was out there just swimming. I was like, oh, there we go. But luckily, it was around the time it was hot, so only thing I had to do was repowder and well, just basically take all the wet soil out and switch it back out. Kind of late anyway. These things do not like wet feet. Okay, if they're not born in wet feet, they will not tolerate it at all. So eventually they will, but be prepared for some death along the way before she catches on. But other than that, you guys, definitely I will recommend this here plant to anyone. And again, I say this every time I go to video. It looks dark, but then when I go and it's like poof, anyway. But definitely recommend this plant to literally any. This is like a pretty section. Oh, this is like highly variegated section right here, which probably won't last. Look at that leaf. Awesome. So wait, there's the front of that leaf. There's the front of that one. And there's the front of that one. Just wonderful. But definitely would recommend this to literally anyone, especially if you're not, well, especially if you are a underwaterer. This plant, talk about variegation, wonderful. I could definitely see myself with another pot of these. Honestly, I don't say that literally at all, but we all know what plants I do have two of. So yeah, with that being said, it's not that many, but yeah, I would definitely see myself getting maybe like in when I get a bigger space or somewhere secure, I can put these in. They make a statement, if you get what I'm saying. So not just to have two, but it makes a statement. If you kind of like these, like you walk into a foyer and there's like this big diamond 24 karat encrusted chandelier. That's a statement. So yeah, definitely would work on getting two of these. Which only thing I have to do is propagate it again, or just separate them, and then propagate the plants within the plant. You get what I'm saying, you guys. But this is the devil's backbone. Very easy to take care of. Can tolerate high light. Since it's variegated, I definitely wouldn't give it too much of a lower light situation, just because again, down here it'll start to clear off and find the light until it can produce better foliage. Definitely can take higher humidity, which is why I was thinking it has to be a succulent. When I did get her, I got her from Fort Valley, Georgia, out of used to be one of my favorite nurseries, but she's gone more of a commercial route, like tulips and pansies. Nothing wrong with it, just not my speed. So yeah, I got these. I got a lot of plants from her, you guys. That she helped start the my Maranta kick. I should have kept those plants. Anyway, we're not talking about those, but yeah, higher humidity definitely works with these. Moderate to low as well, and they sit in the bathroom. So of course, if they get any humidity, is when I'm either come out in the shower, or I just turn the shower on just to give them that humidity. And again, it is cold, so it's not much in the air. I'm well starting to get it's cold. I don't care. Anything below 75 is cold. I don't care. Um, Yeah, so it definitely works on low humidity as well. But all in all, definitely would love for you guys to go and pick you up one. If you want something that's variegated, that is pretty, don't have to worry about overwatering it, and again can tolerate medium, but will love some bright light. I can tell you that. And of course, the brighter the light, the more of the sun stressing you would do to these pretty little things, which is just wonderful. I wonder, can the stems be sun stressed? Hmm. I don't put her outside. I put her outside that 1 year, like I told you, not happening again. So yes, she's been sitting in there forever and a day. And this is like maybe the first or second time she's actually been moved out of that spot. So yeah, she's going back. You know, when I move things from different spots, especially in here, I think it's the depth window. Let me stop saying that because I have babies right there. I can say that because I did the light. Ha! It's the depth window. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and definitely get her back in there before she flips out and turns into an elephant ear. I don't know. My plants is weird. But guys, that is it here for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Also comment down below. Let me know, do you have any of these? Have you even heard of a devil's backbone? Which is probably not the right time to put it again in December. But I couldn't help it, you know. Month after month after month, when you can go literally without watering her and she grows like nothing is. It's just the stems. These stems are like filled with water. But anywho, yeah, let me know down in the comment section below, and also let me know if you're looking for these. I mean, fairly easy to come by. I definitely can go to my local Ace. Yeah, if it's in the same area code, I think it was to be local. But I can go to my local Ace and find these with no problem. But don't need to because I have them. But let me know down in the comment section below. You guys, make sure you are subscribed. That button should not say anything. It should, well, I don't know how it works. Do people still use like computers to do? Anyway, yeah, make sure you are subscribed. If there is a button, it should be gray and not red, or it should just be clear and not say subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is on. Keep you notified, let you know what is going on over here at Plant with Pete. All the things that I use will be the tools and things over here, you guys, whether it's a light, tools or whatever, be down in the description box below as well. And that is it. We are itching closer to our I'm doing 1,000 sub giveaway. So guys, make sure you are subscribed, share the video. We're trying to get our numbers up. For the 1,000 giveaway, I might do something a little bit more rare. I don't know. You know, I don't want to get on that because it's like the definition has just changed and been slaughtered. Rare is, I don't care if 50 million people have a UBI, is still rare. I mean, it's maybe easier to come by, but it's still, I don't, whatever, guys. Yeah, we're going to do 1,000 sub giveaway. I'm going to figure out what plant I'm going to order. It might be in an Echo Genera order. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it once we get into it. But this is the Devil's Backbone house plant of the month. Just wonderful, as you can see. Yeah, go out and get you one, you guys. Variegation is stable, very, very stable. I haven't had any random green leaf. So yeah, that's a good thing. And I think that is it. Yep, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.